Whatever is spent for the cause of the truth is alone on Allah, and Allah will not only increasing it but increasing it manifold, will also give from Himself the best reward for it. In the hereafter, the light shall be bestowed only on those believers who would have spent their wealth in the cause of Allah. As for the hypocrites who watched and served only their own interests in the world, and who least bothered whether the truth or falsehood prevailed, will be segregated from the believers in the hereafter, although they might have lived in close association with them in the world. They will be deprived of the light, and they will be counted among the disbelievers. The Muslim should not behave like those followers of the earlier books whose lives have been spent in the worship of the world and whose hearts have become hardened due to the negligence with the passage of time. He cannot be a believer whose heart does not melt at the remembrance of Allah and does not bow to the truth sent down by Him. The sincere upholders of the truth and the true witnesses of the faith in the sight of Allah are those who believers are only those believers who spend their wealth in His way sincerely without any desire of show. The life of this world is only a short-lived spring and a means of pride and show. Its sports and pastimes, its adornments and decorations, its pride of place, its wealth and possessions for which the people try to vie with one another are transient. Its likeness is of the crop which flourishes and blooms, then turns pale, and then finally is reduced to chaff. The everlasting life is the hereafter, when result of great consequence will be announced. Therefore, if one has to vie with another for something, one should strive for paradise. Whatever good man meets with and whatever hardship he suffers in the world are preordained by Allah. A true believer is he who does not lose heart in affliction and is not puffed up with pride in good times. It is the character of a hypocrite and disbeliever that he is puffed up with the pride when Allah favors him with his blessing, be boastfully, and shows stinginess when called upon to spend in the cause of the same Allah who blessed him, and also counsels others to be stingy like himself. Allah sent His messengers with clear signs and the book and the law of justice so that the people may adhere to justice. Besides, He sent down iron also so that power may be used to establish the truth and vanquish falsehood. Thus, Allah likes to see as to who from among the people would rise to support and succor His true religion even at the risk of their lives. These opportunities Allah has created for man's own advantage and development. Otherwise, Allah does not stand in need of others for His works. Prophets came from Allah in the past, and by their preaching, some people adopted the right path, but most of them persisted in wickedness. Then the Prophet Jesus salam came, whose teachings brought about many moral improvements in the lives of the people, but his community invented monasticism. Now Allah has sent the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Those who affirm faith in him and pass their life fearing Allah's accountability will be given by Allah a double share of His mercy, and He will bless them with the light by which they will see and walk the straight path among the crooked paths met with at every step in the life of this world. Although the followers of the earlier revelation regard themselves as the monopolists of Allah's bounties. The fact remains that Allah Himself controls His bounties. He may bless with these whomever He pleases. Connection of the surah to the surah before or after it. Surah Al-Waqi'ah ends with Fasabbih bismi rabbikal azim. So exalt the name of your Lord, the most great. Whereas Surah Al-Hadid begins with Sabbaha lillahi ma fis samawati wal ardi wa huwal azizul hakim. Whatever is in the heavens and earth exalts Allah and He is the exalted in might, the wise. Lesson guidance major issues discussed in the surah. Allah created the heavens and earth in 6 periods and has the knowledge of everything. Wealth truly belongs to Allah. He gives it to man as a responsibility, a reminder of the contract that man has with Allah, the superiority of those who spent their wealth in charity before the conquest, the situation of apostates and hypocrites on the day of judgment. On the day, the true believers will have their light shining before them, while the hypocrites will have a fate similar to the disbelievers. Those who spend in charity will be repaid manifold and also be given a liberal reward besides it. The life of this world is but play, amusement, and illusion. Don't grieve for the things that you miss, nor overjoy at what you gain. Prophets Noah, Ibrahim, and Isa alayhis salam were sent down for guidance to the right path. As for the monasticism, people instituted it themselves. Alhamdulillah, we have completed the study of the surah. May Allah bless us with the right understanding of the message and to bring it into our life. Ameen. Thanks.